Is cheating in a long-term relationship an automatic? Is cheating in a long-term relationship an automatic? Here's the clip.
Plus relationship, do you feel like cheating is bound to happen?
So
Let me add.
I'm gonna say
Go
this.
ahead.
I feel like cheating is not an automatic. I feel like cheating is a character flaw. Listen, if any decision you make in life, okay, I think people have made cheating way too
They
like
made it
normal.
way too fucking
Y'all have to
normal.
understand anything that you do that you did not plan on doing means that you have no self-control. If you make a vow to yourself, forget that other person for a second. If you make the vow to yourself that you're not gonna do X, Y, and Z, you don't have to do it. That you falling short of your self-control, that's between you. So to say that it's an automatic that somebody's gonna cheat if you're together for 10 years, I don't feel like that's real. Now, I mean, I don't feel like that's a must. I don't feel like that's a have to. I feel like it's a possibility because a lot of people they lose their self control.
Me
Now, I mean, if you're
personally,
maintaining that, if you're maintaining your self control over the years, like every year, you're maintaining like, all right, this is my goal tonight. Do X, Y, and Z. And I mean self control outside of a relationship. You become stronger in that. And no, you will not be tempted by, because I'm gonna be real with y'all.
All right, there you go. Is cheating in a long-term relationship an automatic, fellas? What are you guys' thoughts about it? I'm gonna go to
Hey,
Louis. Go ahead.
hold on, Jr. Real quick. Can we put a percentage on automatic? Because we know goddamn well that's not 100. Because if it's 100, everybody gonna have the same answer. Can we come to a consensus as to what the percentage of automatic means?
Let's just go with 90.
All right, 90. Shannon, it's too high?
Let's go with 80.
I like 50. I like half and half.
What?
90. I
That's
don't know.
automatic.
Yeah. No, yeah, 50 is too low. That's not
I done
automatic.
blew the whole shit up now. 75. Let's go.
Yeah, let's do 3 out of 4.
Okay, we'll do
It's
3 out.
75 then.
If the possibility of a marriage falling apart is 75%, the possibility of
It said cheating, not
two
falling
people
apart.
cheating is at least at 90. Y'all tripping.
Wait, marriage is included because it said long-term relationship.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, cool. I'm just saying the possibility of the whole relationship falling apart is at least 80%. So
Cheating don't necessarily mean the relationship is falling apart.
No. I said if the probability of the typical relationship falling apart, because you gotta remember, if marriages are falling apart at 75, 80%, relationships are falling apart at 90%. So somebody cheating or gonna cheat. So the probability of somebody cheating is in the 90%. Just in my opinion.
Damn, that's a good way to put it.
All right. Go ahead, Shan.
You know, the thing is, I like how Trill said we got to define. See, cheating for me is not necessarily having sex with somebody else. It's emotional. It's all different kind of cheating, man. And, you know, I tell people, I say that the number one reason for divorce in the United States historically is lack of effort, right? I know we got the infidelity or financial or irreconcilable differences. The point is somebody gave up. Somebody said, I'm not trying and I don't want to try. One person probably is trying to work on a relationship, want to go to therapy. Let's go to couples counseling and all. And the other one's just like, I'm done. The other one is checked out, don't even want to argue back. No, you know, so it's there's lack of effort somewhere. Now, when it comes to cheating, does it mean that you had sex with somebody else? Or does it mean that you got a work husband? Does it mean that you giving all your personal and intimate thoughts to the neighbor across the street? Does it mean that you, whenever you have a wonderful win in life, that you don't go and tell your wife, you tell the girl, your ex-girlfriend, because she listens to you better? So, you know, a lot of people like to associate cheating with sex and sex only. But if you say that's, as far as I'm concerned, cheating is not what you do, is how you do it, then I'm with Mr. Let Go. Cheating is in a long-term relationship is going to be very high if you assume that a lot of people is doing things outside of their marriage that their spouse would otherwise not approve of. Shit, some people could cheat by the food they eat, you know, eating ice cream and snacks and shit that you ain't supposed to be eating and sneaking it, or some people cheating and smoking cigarettes out on the balcony and then trying to cover up this. I mean, there's a lot of ways to cheat. So
And to your point, Shan, it can be within the household. Cheating can be done within the household. You can withhold the things that you vow to bring to the table, your duty, you know what I'm saying, your loyalty. All these things that that you're supposed to maintain as your role in the relationship, you can be withholding that. That could be a form of deviating from what you promised or what you vow to do. It could be cheating. So you're cheating your partner out of something that they're entitled to.
So cheating is automatic, according to everything what we're saying. It sounds like we have a consensus that to a certain degree, some level of cheating is automatic. What do we do about that? How do we deal with that? Do we stay like, what do you do with this information if cheating is automatic? And let's just say the man cheating is automatic and not the woman. What do we do with that information?
Your job. It's just like playing sports, right? Coach used to say all the time, do what your job is on that given play. If you as safety and the linebacker is supposed to blitz, you shouldn't be trying to blitz for him. No, you got back third. You cover your third. That's all you can do. Whatever happens on the back end of that, it just happens. So relationship is the same way. All you can do, it's like Shan said, show up every day, get that effort. Stand on what you promised to deliver. Everything that happens outside of that is outside of your control. You cannot stop nobody from cheating. If they want to cheat, they're going to do it. You cannot be with them 24/7. They got to go to work. They got to go to the gym. They got to go to the grocery store. They got to go to a lot of different places that you will not be. And it takes a split second to cheat. And I'm just talking about sex. But saying, y'all talking about the text and all that shit. That shit can happen while they at work, while they laying next to you in bed. It happens. You see what I'm saying? So all you can do is your job. That's it. That's all. And you can't worry about the rest of it. If it happens, then you handle it accordingly. But as far as taking proactive measures, it's just a lost cause.
So for the sake of this conversation, let's just say cheating is smashing another joint. That's for the sake of the conversation. So we can get somewhere. Let's just say cheating is actually going to go pound some cheeks outside of the house.
I want to say this. And I want to say, first, I would love for everything, and it's not about this panel, it's about in general, right? We have a way of generalizing everything, and that's what caused a lot of confusion, right? Because then now we're looking at the perception. Perception gives direction, right? So now when we think that all men cheat, all women cheat, we move and operate with that notion, that theory, right? But in essence of it all is like, what is cheating, right? It's a lack of discipline. Most people cheat within themselves. I don't think cheating is automatic, but I think most people cheat on themselves, right? We're supposed to go to the gym. Do you do it? You know you should change your healthy your lifestyle of eating, right, to a healthier lifestyle. Do you do it? You say you would do it, but you don't do it, right? Most people, when they come into the new year, they have like a declaration for themselves to say, hey, look, I got these New Year goals, New Year's resolutions, and by February 1st, they already fell, right? So I think it's a habit thing, and the quality of life can be found through habits. So I'm thinking, what if we have more discipline within ourselves? That might limit some of the cheating, but another aspect is communication, right? So, and the biggest thing that I'm hearing is that everyone has a preconceived notion already. It's already in the mind, and as I mentioned before, with the opening, the icebreaker, what you tune into, you turn into. So, like if you have a partner that's looking for information about you cheating, she's probably going to find it. It's because she's creating this thought in the mind, or he's creating this thought in the mind. So no matter what, they're gathering evidence to prove that point. So once again, I think it starts with us personally and us being disciplined enough to stand on our integrity and do what we said we were going to do, just like I think Trill or like Gold mentioned it, but definitely, sticking to our word. And I think that we failed on that for a lot of people per se.
So to piggyback,
I think you're having a separate argument, bro. Like I don't disagree with anything that you said, but this question is speaking to probability. And I think when we talking about probability, a lot of us can just look at our surroundings and look at people we know and shit. I mean, all of us got social media. What is how many people in this chat? About 700. Let's put up a poll and say how many people have been cheated on. And then
90%.
We we set the automatic at 75%, right? So if they come back with more than 75%, then is our preconceived notion wrong? You know what I'm saying?
So
So I think, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah, let me respond to that
we are
real fast.
speaking to probability. We not you speaking to like, is it avoidable? Sure it is. But I mean, we all know that. Just like the
we're
exercise
not
example
avoiding
you
it.
gave. If a big person come ask you, hey man, what should I do? They already know what to do. Get your ass in the gym and eat right. It's very simple, right? But the question is the probability of people doing it. If we had to line 10 people up and name a probability, it's going to be automatic according to this 75% that we set automatic as. That's
Right.
all we're saying. You know what I'm
Remember
saying?
this, right? So I'm just gonna respond to this real fast. So we had stated, like, is it automatic? Is cheating automatic? And then we got to a point to say, how do we actually resolve this? So I'm speaking from a point that's could be, segue into the resolution of it, because at the epicenter of it all, the cheating is coming from who? It's coming from a person's discipline. It's coming from a person's intention. It's coming from a person's thought and ideology. So I'm arguing the point of I'm not even arguing, actually. I'm just expressing the point about discipline, right? If a person is going to cheat, it's coming from the person's discipline. And I think that in order to, like, even like understand like how we're going to actually come to a resolution on that, the first step will be to not generalize everything, because then now we walk in that with that perception, and that perception creates that direction. So I'm saying, let's take a step back and look at what we're doing as individuals and seeing how we can push forward to have discipline, so that way it can translate into our relationships.
And so I would
Let
say,
me say
yes,
this.
cheating is definitely automatic if the individuals are not committed to making the relationship work, because it takes two to make the thing go right, as one particular song said, right? And so as others have alluded to, absolutely, as others have alluded to, it's going to be work. You know what I'm saying? Having a long-term relationship takes work. Having a good marriage takes work. And individuals don't seem to want to do the work, and so therefore they become lazy. And if we take the analogy of losing weight, right? I think Mindset talked about, New Year's resolution. People want to lose weight, and then they cheat on their diet, and then they had no self-control, such as the individual said on the clip. So it's going to be automatic, yes, because I'm gonna go with 100%. It's going to be automatic if there is no commitment to saying, like, listen, this is what we're doing, and this is how we're gonna get to where we want to get to, and we're committed to one another, and we also committed to this relationship. So I would go further and say it's 100% automatic that cheating is going to be involved, because individuals are not wanting to work on the relationship in the overall gamut of things.
If we just
hold on, let me say this.
Just say cheating.
Hold on, let me just say this.
Hold on, nigga. Hold on. You can't make me hold on, Mr. Let Go. This ain't Thursday. If we just say cheating is beating up some guts, the probability of someone smashing is dependent upon respect and appreciation between the two couples, which means how often does appreciation and respect ebb and flow in a relationship? That's the question.
Y'all done made this shit so complicated. I don't even want to answer no more.
I know, right? That's
But,
what tell him, Trigger Mike.
Let me give my answer, because I think, Bruiser, you are on to something though. Because cheating, let's be real, cheating for a man, I don't define cheating for a man unless he hit it. I mean, just because of what's important to us for real. What's important to, we know women will make a emotional connection with a man and divert her attention, and that's meaningful to them. So yeah, that can be considered cheating for a woman. Now, the reason I'm going to get an answer I'm going to give is because we got to look at the stats as they exist today. Cheating is one of those things that involves desire and opportunity. Most men don't got the opportunity to cheat. Most men ugly as shit. You see, or not on their purpose, all this different type of stuff. They're not really.
Have you not seen the show Cheaters? Like, all
hold on.
dudes are not nice.
Hold on,
Trigger projecting,
right.
man.
You're right though. Them dudes to be ugly. But what I'm saying is, damn, you threw me off with that one, humble dad. What I'm saying is, cheating is actually something that I feel like is overrepresented in the popular culture. So, like Trill said, if we go to the chat, I also look at that as people that are part of the popular culture, people that watch these type of shows. and show up to these type of channels. We're a part of popular culture because we always talking about the 50% that get divorced, the 50% that do this. What about the 50% that don't? Right? These people at the crib chilling, doing what they're supposed to be doing. And I don't think they necessarily all of them are a part of popular culture. I think a lot of people just be minding their business. They don't have access to cheat. They don't even know the first thing about how to get something like that going. So I think I don't want to say it might be skirting the line because
you lie.
Yeah, it might be skirting the line, but I'm not sure. 75% guaranteed. I'm on the fence.
My DMs.
Trigger Mike, I'm gonna be honest. I hate that argument that you just made. Like deep down in my soul, I hate it because.
Hey, what percentage do you hate it, Trill? What's the percentage?
What as far as the JR? What is the percentage so far? What is it?
I just had it up in 1 second.
No, I want to know what's the percentage on what you hate about Trigger Mike.
Oh, not what I hate about his argument is that if Logic was here, he would say that he's speaking in Wakanda land talk, right? Because what he's doing is he's taking these numbers, like I say, 700 people in here, and he's categorizing them as somebody who are programmed to believe that, right? But my point is, we can step away from this. Y'all, whoever got corporate jobs or wherever y'all go hang out, just in general. Tomorrow, matter of fact, I'm gonna give y'all a homework assignment, right? Tomorrow, when you go into these places, I want you to ask 10 people whether or not they've been cheated on before, and come back and tell me what that percentage is. And these are people that ain't on YouTube. These people that ain't listening to these arguments back to back to back. But I want you to ask 10 people, hey, have you ever been cheated on in a relationship? And I guarantee you that at least 7 of them or 8 are gonna say yes.
But that's skewed numbers though, Trill, because they're not in one. Because they're the way that you do research is that if you ask that particular question, you have to say how many people have you dated and how many times have you been cheated on to be able to get an actual diagnosis.
And humble that. You got to add, have they ever cheated on somebody? I promise you them numbers. We're going to get everybody been cheated on.
Fine, but I'm saying when he says, because I would say that most people have been cheated on, right?
So what are we talking about?
What I'm saying is, but what I'm saying, but if you've had 10 relationships, have 9 people cheated on you, that's different than saying 1 out of 10 of the people that I dated cheated on me. It's so you would have to say how many other people cheated on you to have an actual diagnosis.
We got 10 men right here. You can ask the question right here.
See, humble that in here. Defending his dissertation.
Let me.
We can't let him skate like that. I'm not gonna let him skate like that. We can use whatever variables that you want to put into this mode. You could ask 10 people who've been in 10 relationships, and they're gonna tell you the same thing. That number is gonna be somewhere around 90%. 70 to 80%.
So you're telling me that we ask.
Just ask the panel.
Right, you asked the panel. You've been in 10 relationships, and you telling me 9 of the women cheated on you?
No.
First off, either they cheated or the other person cheated.
Right? Has cheating happened within
one
your
person
relationship?
cheated, and then
that's why I'm saying that it's a skewed argument, because it's going to lean heavily on that you did get cheated on, right? That's a true point that everybody, 100%, probably everybody has got cheated on at one point in time. What I'm saying is we're talking about the probability of a relationship that you're going to get cheated on. You would have to say, okay, well, I've been in 10 relationships and 9 out of the 10 cheated on me. And that happened to everybody on the panel, to say that my percentage is that 90% of the relationships are going to be cheated on. That's how you do a study.